avoided my question.
No, you tried to
Miss Lekhi, you conveniently avoided my question. When I laid out the process of law, taking help of the logic that you displayed on the show yesterday, you avoided my question.
I have answered your question. I have answered your question.
On the contrary,
everybody has every right to go, appeal, reach whatever review, whatever process of law says. You have every right. I can't dispute that. I will be foolish if I say you can't go against this judgment. This is the final judgment. At the same time,
you are trying to attack.
But look at the duplicity.
You are trying to attack the personal credibility of the petitioner Zakia Jafri in this case. On that point.
Of course, I'm going to question Zakia Jafri, who's going to make repeatedly different
because that's your last resort.
No, this is not my last resort. This is a matter of record. Facts can't be changed. Each one can have their own opinion, but each one cannot have their own facts. Facts remain common. You're free to form your opinion, but if a lady's point of view is going to be challenged before the court, with due respect to her, the loss she's had.
Ma'am, the court will now decide whether to accept or not the SIT report after it goes through the several thousand pages and evaluates it. On the question, no, one second, Kumar Ketkar,
this
attack on Zakia Jafri,
but I'm questioning Zakia Jafri's politicization.
That she is a politically motivated person who has brought up this case several years after the entire case. Let's get a response, Meenakshi Lekhi. Please allow me, ma'am. I have a bad throat. Kumar Ketkar, your response, sir.
The entire case is politically motivated.
I think
case is politically motivated.
I think there is clearly politics being played here, and politics has to be seen beyond. Not just beyond party lines, but at least in the legal context, don't bring politics. Because here it is clearly being defined, either you are pro-BJP, pro-Modi, or you are anti-BJP, anti-Modi, and we are equating SIT report, and that too SIT leaked report, with the High Court judgment yesterday, which was discussed. I think these are completely wrong comparisons, and the process of law, if we respect, then let us discuss only the process of law, and not political opinions. What we are discussing is political opinions. We are not discussing the process of law, we are discussing our political stands, and I don't think this is time to discuss political stand. Forget the political stand. At present, SIT report is SIT report, and that too leaked report. Let the court proceedings go, and then we'll come again and discuss whether the court proceedings were properly done or not.
Who is questioning the court's authority? Who's questioning the court's authority? All one is saying is there is evidence to the contrary. In 10 years, you have found nothing. Gulbarga was done by a congressman. Gulbarga was done by a congressman. That's a matter of record.
In Congress, you are bringing in BJP, you are bringing in development, you are bringing in Modi. Why are we discussing politics? We should be discussing the legal position. Why are we discussing politics?
Congress-sponsored litigation.
Why are we discussing politics?
Political.
Involved in human rights.
Can I please come in? Can I please come in? To my guest, Meenakshi Lekhi and Kumar Ketkar, can I please come in? Of course it's political. Draw the parallel, and Smriti Irani, you have still not answered my question. Tell me how you can take a different position from Chidambaram. In both cases, the investigating agency has not found any incriminating evidence. The courts have not found anything against them. Nothing prosecutable. But political parties continue to harp on the allegations against them. The position you take in the case of Mr. Chidambaram will be taken against you in the case of Mr. Narendra Modi. That's the argument we are hearing from the other side. You haven't answered that.
There is absolutely no comparison. You have yourself covered the Supreme Court verdict of cancellation of 122 licenses. You yourself have covered the fact that A. Raja and P. Chidambaram took a decision together. A decision which cost the Indian exchequer 1,76,000 crores. This is my observation after viewing Times Now. So this is not a theory concocted by the BJP. You yourself have reported that the CBI did not want to investigate P. Chidambaram, especially because he's the Home Minister.
Let me say,
Sharma ji, you know what? I never miss a
Sharma ji, but you haven't read the Supreme Court order.
Sharma ji, I never miss a Congress spokesperson when you are on the panel. I never miss a Congress spokesperson on the panel when Sharma ji is there. But may I just answer, sir?
The Supreme Court is driven by Congress interests.
May I please
answer? I am quoting the Supreme Court judgment, and you are alluding. Is the Supreme Court in this country driven by Congress interests?
May I please answer?
You almost committed a contempt of court, I must say.
I have not committed any contempt of court, sir. I have absolutely not committed any contempt of court. I have stated facts which you do not like because they tend to favor Mr. Modi. It is a fact that the CBI today is known. May I speak, sir? It is a fact that the CBI is known as the Congress Bureau of Investigation. It is not a tag given by the BJP but many in the media. It is a fact that the CBI and the Congress government has tried every trick up their sleeve to defame the government of Gujarat. Sir, if the Narendra Modi government did not enjoy the confidence, sir,
you're spoiling your own case.
If I'm not spoiling any case, Mr. Sharma, you have no case tonight, and that is exactly why you are exasperated. Mr. Modi enjoys the
Supreme Court
confidence
order.
his government enjoys. Sir, may I speak?
Ma'am, the question is tonight. Why are we denying that this is political? This is because we are talking about Narendra Modi. We have a political party which wants to put the moral responsibility of the riots on Narendra Modi. I mean, let's discuss it politically. It's 100% political. Gujarat is going to go through election here. Ashok Malik wanted to come in. One second. Please, Smriti, 1 second. Ashok Malik, please.
I'm a little appalled by the reference to Zakia Jafri. Some people may well
whose reference?
Somebody may
Meenakshi Lekhi's reference. Okay, fine.
Okay,
please complete.
Some people may well be using her grief and exploiting it. However, given the absolute tragedy she went through, I sympathize with her and I do not want to question her credibility. Okay, she has a right to seek justice even if she is misguided, to be fair. Okay. I also respect that the Supreme Court eventually, after the High Court, after the trial court, will decide on this, on Mr. Narendra Modi. I believe he will probably be exonerated, but that is for the court to decide, not for me. But there is a tendency in some sections to question, just as I'm not questioning the credibility of Zakia Jafri at all.
Yeah.
Some people are beginning to question the credibility of Mr. R.K. Raghavan.
They are, yes,
and they are equating the SIT with the CBI.
Yeah.
I'd like to draw one distinction here. The CBI is at the end of the day answerable to the government of the day. Yeah. BJP, Congress, whatever it is, JDU, whatever. The SIT comprises a retired officer who has no promotions, nothing to bother about, who is answerable to the Supreme Court.
A man of fair amount of integrity.
And who is answerable only to the Supreme Court of India.
Yeah,
his credibility is higher.
Very high. No, so the point is that Meenakshi Lekhi, if you don't like when Tista Setalvad or anyone else questions the credibility of Mr. Raghavan, then you too should not be questioning, making a personal attack on Zakia Jafri and questioning, who she's propped up by. Would you like to recall what you just said regarding Zakia Jafri tonight? No, would you like to? Smriti has raised her hand, but since Ashok Malik made a direct rebut to your point, would you like to recall what you said regarding Zakia Jafri?
No, absolutely not. Zakia Jafri has suffered. In her grief, I am with her. But taking advantage of her position is people like Tista Setalvad and rest, and who have probably compelled her to change her statements repeatedly. If you go into the history, the lady unfortunately lost her husband, completely unethical,
what is the evidence
incorrect.
That you have to prove that? What is the evidence that you have to prove
she has changed her statements.
Responsibly make that charge.
Evidence is on record. Evidence is on record. That is precisely how SIT or any other body will decide. There was an FIR. The FIR was against a former MLA of Congress. A congressman attacked Gulbarga. He led the mob. And again that, she changed her statement repeatedly, brought in Narendra Modi personally liable. I mean, what happens in the state of Gujarat, no CM can be personally liable and oversee what is happening in a particular society. Can there be a thing like vicarious liability? I mean, completely, you see, she is disadvantaged, I completely agree. She is in a bad position, I completely agree. She is suffering, I completely agree. At the same time, who's taking advantage of her position? Not the BJP, it's the Congress-led mob of so-called human rights activists.
Everybody can have mutual set of allegations.
I'm not rebutting her, but I want to make an independent point.
Please do.
By this logic, the Jessica Lal case was politically motivated. By this logic, one can say nobody killed Ehsan Jafri.
How was Jessica Lal?
What kind of logic is this? I mean, somebody has to be made accountable for what happened in Gujarat.
Watch it. Nirja Chaudhary also wants to respond to you. Hear the other side. You have made stinging allegations on the personal credibility of Zakia Jafri tonight. Meenakshi Lekhi, you must hear the other side. You must hear what Nirja Chaudhary has to say to you as well. Yes, Nirja Chaudhary.
I am not somebody like Meenakshi Lekhi would have greater sympathy for Zakia Jafri, that she gets justice. rather than making the kind of allegation she's making. That's number one. Number two, the point I want to make, that it's a political issue, that while legally it cannot be brought to a closure, it will be a long haul. Narendra Modi will certainly use this SIT report, if what your reporter has found to be true, then certainly to get greater acceptance of his leadership within the party, within the RSS, internationally, and amongst their allies.
Now,
that goes without
this
saying.
debate is going to continue.